Hey, what's happening, y'all? We back at it. We got another one. We are back over here at Best Buy, and it's going to be a double order. I think it's going to two different people. One is for Best Buy, the other one is for the Japanese restaurant. So let's get in here. We grabbing some headphones, and then we head to the Japanese pickup. All right, what's happening, y'all? We going in the Best Buy to pick up one item. It's some Beats headphones. It's some Beats headphones. They $99. So hopefully we can find somebody to help us find them real quick as soon as we get inside. Hey, how you doing today? I'm looking for these Beats headphones. Is it something I got to retrieve from somewhere?
You can go right to the front desk.
Okay, thank you. All right, we go to the front desk. It ain't too crowded in here today. The other day we came, we had a lot of wait time, but hopefully we can get in and out with this one today. Not too many people in here to wait. Best Buy, we was in here early the other day. We was picking up a cell phone case, I think for a iPhone 15 or something like that. So as soon as we get somebody to wait on us, then we can grab these headphones and get going. Y'all got one person again working the counter today, so we got a little bit of wait. All right, y'all, we got somebody to help us. He's gonna look for them now. So as soon as we grab the headphones, we'll head to the Japanese spot for the other drop off. Like I said, we're here at Best Buy again. Best Buy is one of the only electronic companies that made it this long. Everybody else ended up falling off. I remember it used to be a Circuit City out here when I was a kid, but they didn't last very long either. And this Radio Shack is like completely gone. There ain't no Radio Shacks no more anywhere. All right, y'all, we got that picked up. They had to get them from the case for us, so it didn't take too long. Thank you again. You too. So he grabbed them from the back. Like I say, it's some headphones. And now we're going to head over across the street to the Japanese place and pick up the second half of this order. It's another sunny day, as you can tell. And we're going to try to get to this money, see who's going to be generous in a minute. So we rolling. Like I said, this is a two-part order. I didn't really look to see if it was both going to the same person or not, but it's a two-part order. We just picked up the headphones. Can you see them? Headphones from Best Buy. DoorDash, I think they get like some kind of tax exempt thing because they don't pay taxes when you buy stuff through them, through DoorDash. But however that works, they get a deal on it. But we headed over here to the Japanese restaurant. We ain't been in here in a while. This will be our first time in here in a minute. And like I say, the total mileage for this trip was 4 miles, I believe. And it paid $17. So even though it's two orders and we had to do some shopping, it's only 4 miles for $17, so I figured either way, that's pretty good. We're coming out winning. All right, and we're going to this Japanese spots over here, Izumi. Like I said, we've been over here before, but it's been a while since we've been inside here. So once we get through this traffic, we're going to make it happen. We had to go around the driver that was there because it was taking kind of long to pull out. I didn't want to be there another 10 minutes, but we got the Japanese spot, Izumi Sushi Bar and Grill, and we're gonna run in here and pick up this order. Like I said, hopefully it's ready. We'll see when we get inside. Say 5:54. They're notorious for not being ready in here, but we'll see what happens. All right, y'all, we out the car. We at the Zumi Japanese grill. We picking up for Michael K. And hopefully it's ready and we can get in and out really quick. So we find somebody to help. Hey, how you doing, man? All right, they're gonna check on this order. This is the Japanese grill. This is a nice spot. Been in here before. Get a quick picture. Thank you. And all right, you have a good one. Man. All right, we got that. It was ready when we walked in, so we got lucky. Like I said, the Japanese grill out here. The first drop off is going to be the one from the Japanese grill. So it is 2 stops on this one. What is our distance? The first one is only 3 minutes away, 0.9 miles. So we'll get this one knocked out and head to the next one. Get y'all up here real quick. So like I said, this the Japanese grill. We gonna be in and out on this one because it's only 3 minutes away. So this should be a quick drop off, and the drop off after that should be fairly close as well. Like I said, the whole trip was only 14 miles. They could have tipped a little better. I'm assuming the people from Best Buy is the ones who did tip, because I got this same order almost exactly a couple minutes before this one came in, and it was for almost it was for a cheaper price, but I'm so like I say, based on the 2 orders. If this is the same one that came through for this the first time, then look at that sunshine. Then then they the one who was under tipping. The headphones like $100. The Japanese food was only like $27. So the Japanese food was cheap. But even when you get some cheap food, you still supposed to tip good. And when you buy something expensive, you're supposed to tip good. So just tip well all the time. It's just courtesy. Especially doing the job we doing out here with this Uber driving, door dashing, and all these type of jobs. You really don't make nothing unless you base it on a tip. And a lot of companies have changed over the years to make it like that. So without the customer's tip, then we won't be making nothing out here. So hold us down, y'all. There's some people out here exercising today. Out here in Boardman. Down a couple blocks and then we'll be turning on the street. Right. And we'll get this first one dropped off. I think this first one is for the Japanese food. I think that's what we said when we first looked at it. At the middle of the block up here. I think it's this brown house. We've delivered here before, and they never tip very well, so it may have been them with the bad tip. They never tip big. All the times I've ever delivered something to this house, so I don't know. But let me get this up here on the porch and Then we'll get to our next drop off. All right, so we got that one dropped off. We're gonna do the next half of the drop off. It's 6 minutes away. I think we're going up the street further, so I'll let y'all know what the breakdown is once we get them dropped off. Like I say, this one is only 2 miles away. We'll see who tip what as we get through this. Like I say, that house, they usually don't tip very well. Usually the reason, the few times I've delivered there, it was because DoorDash was paying a higher rate at that time. So we'll see if they tipped any better this time or if it's just the same old with them. We ain't too far out of our zone. Like I said, we over here in Boardman. And we can just slide back over to our pickup area or staging area. Once we finish with these, it'll be still in the area. So this was a quick trip for $17. All together, it looked like it's gonna take us a little more than 15 minutes, so it was a good deal. Even if people didn't, even if they could have tipped better, it was still a good deal. The moms out here exercising, enjoying the sunny days. I think this is gonna let us out right over on near South Avenue. So we'll be just like at the edge of our zone. I've been down this road before. Some people over here actually were from Florida. I don't know if they're still in a residence, but that was a couple of years ago. I delivered to them. I think I was doing Uber Eats. There was an Uber Eats order I delivered to them. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be just slightly out of our zone. We got about another 3 minutes. This street is letting us out, like I said, on South Avenue, and our zone is about maybe 500 feet from here to the right. But we're gonna be going to the left, so we got a 1 mile total, they say. The traffic here be kind of heavy, so some days it's easy to get in, some days it's hard to get out. But if everybody get it moving, then we can do this flawlessly. All right, yeah, it's gonna take us down Lake Park Road. Right over near Gino's drive-thru and everything, so. today. Usually this little car wash is busy, but it is the middle of the week. There's a couple people over there cleaning their rods. I don't think I washed my car in like a year. The outside of it anyway. Been at least a year. I want to get this garage finished so I can start doing some body work on it. But just ain't had the time right now. But like I said, hopefully we do well with this and we'll be able to get some body work done on it. Alright, I think the headphone's gonna go over here to this place. This aluminum place. I gotta see where they're expecting it to be dropped off at. I'll give them a call, see where they located.
Hello?
Yeah, how you doing? Where are you located?
Where am I located?
Yeah, I'm out here in the parking lot. The front parking lot.
You're out in the parking lot?
The one in the front of the building?
No, the one in the back. There's like a little security shed.
Okay.
I'll be out.
Okay. He acted like he was doing me a favor. Like, out in the front of the building? Hey, you don't got to hand it to me, order. You're supposed to be out here picking it, looking for it. I'm sure he the one that didn't tip too. I'm sure he didn't tip good as what the order was, what they bought. We're gonna slide over here and see if he's outside waiting on his order. There you go. You got it, man. You too. Alright, y'all. So, the breakdown. DoorDash paid $4 for the base. The Japanese food people only paid $6 for a tip. And this Best Buy order only paid $7 for a tip. So if they had both tipped $10, that would have made that trip like an excellent trip. But people cheat and they don't tip well. So, but it's $17 for 4 miles. That took us 20 minutes almost. So $17 for 20 minutes ain't bad. We're gonna slide back over here into our zone and see if we can find another good trip and make this hour productive. All right, y'all. We'll be back at it.